to survivors of rape and sexual assault.
Okay.
Services like medical intervention. We also have awareness programs. We have intervention programs trying to, create awareness on issues of gender-based violence, reduce them, and also educate young girls, children, and women on how they can protect themselves and also seek help in cases of rape and sexual violence. At WARIF, we have different ways we do this. We have three major pillars. We have our SAC Center, which is a Sexual Assault Referral Center at Sabuyaba, where we have clients who are survivors of rape walk into the center to seek for help, sometimes coming for medical treatment, sometimes for psychosocial counseling, and sometimes for referral for legal aid and shelter. And we also have our educational pillar, where we go into schools, secondary schools basically, to talk to young girls. That's the WARIF Educational School Project. We go into secondary schools, talk to girls between the age of 12 to 16 years old, creating awareness on this issue of gender-based violence, how they can identify it, how they can protect themselves, and also speak up when it happens to them. We have the WARIF Boys Conversation Cafe, where we talk to boys, basically trying to change the mindset of boys, their mentality towards this issue of rape, how they should see girls, and not just be people who would be bystanders just to watch, but people who can help protectors of girls when an issue of rape occur.
I mean, that's exactly what the man should be. You should be, if you're a girl, you're your boy, you are the protector, so to speak, of the girl. And if you're a man, you should be protecting every woman around you.
Yes, yes. And then finally, we have the community service, where we go into different communities, to sensitize people, train women. For instance, we have the Gatekeepers Project, where we go into different communities in Lagos State, training traditional birth attendants, traditional midwives, on how to identify cases of sexual assault and rape, how to document these cases, and also refer them to WARIF for medical treatment and other supports that they may need. Last year, we trained about 500 birth attendants from 15 local government areas in Lagos State, and it was a very good success that we recorded from that training. However, we realized that there were certain challenges.
Good. Yeah, we would like to hear some of those challenges vis-a-vis what you would call the major cause of some of these violence against women.
Yes. Okay, so from our statistics, it's no news that people get raped every day. At least 1 in 4 girls, before she reaches the age of 18, would have experienced one encounter of sexual assault, either rape or sexual assault if it's not really rape. And boys as well, they are not left out.
Okay.
1 in 6 boys would have encountered an issue of rape or sexual assault before he reaches the age of 18. So basically what we're doing at WARIF is to curb this issue from happening, train people, create awareness, and also reach out in different ways that we can. So for the Gatekeepers Project, I mentioned that last year we trained 500 birth attendants. So we decided to go back into these communities and also train more birth attendants. This year we've trained another 500 birth attendants from 6 local government areas. And we're training
all in Lagos, right?
Yes, all in Lagos. All in Lagos.
Okay, so are you doing this? All what you're doing is around Lagos, or do you have branches? Do you do you go out of Lagos? Or?
Okay, we're looking at expanding.
Okay,
of course.
all right.
We're looking at
scaling
up. For now, within Lagos. We operate within Lagos for now.
Absolutely. So, if you're just joining us, we're having a conversation with the project manager of WARIF. WARIF is simply Women at Risk International Foundation, and it is an international foundation, of course, a non-profit organization incorporated in 2016 in response to the high incidence of sexual violence, rape, and human trafficking occurring amongst young girls and women across Nigeria. Yes, you're hearing, you just heard from her a couple of things she's been doing. If you have any questions, you can go ahead. Now, I'm really worried about, what can be done. I know that you're doing a lot, about this, but just before we get to talk about the activities that you'll be, engaging in this period, but let me find out from you, from your experience. You've mentioned some statistics and all that. The Nigeria factor, what do you think can be done, really? What role do we have to play as people and a society, the government, and NGOs like you? What roles can they play to help?
Okay, basically from our year of operation since inception in handling all of these cases, we've come to realize that some of the challenges that we have with regards to issues of gender-based violence would be one, culture of silence. You know, a lot of people don't want to come out and speak up as a result of stigma that is attached to, you know, somebody being sexually abused. You know, and we also don't have a very good reporting system put in place. We have very few gender desks in our police station across at least Lagos State that I'm aware of. You know, so what we're doing with the second cycle of the Gatekeepers Project is to train 100 law enforcement agents, you know, in the same local government areas where we have trained this traditional midwives from, so that having trained these midwives, they can, you know, confidently walk into a police station to say, this has happened. For instance, when a girl is raped, the first point of call is usually a police station. And imagine a police station where they are not properly trained on how to, you know, handle these cases. Most times, they really do nothing about it, you know, and I'm not saying they're not trying, they're really doing a good job in the best way they can. But what we're doing at WARIF is to train them, give them a better orientation on, you know, how sensitive this case is, how important it is to make sure that they you know, not only listen to this survivors when they come to them, but, you know, give them the listening ear, be compassionate towards them, and also be aware that there is a place like WARIF where they can come to seek help. And the fantastic thing about what we do is that our services are free. So you're not so you're not thinking about,
including, you know, getting a lawyer.
Everything, all of our services, from our medical treatment to the counseling we give to the referral for shelter and legal aid, everything is free. So you're not thinking about paying for any card, you're not thinking about paying for your medical treatment. So all these midwives that we have trained would do is, if the girl comes to them, for instance, they refer the case to the nearest police station to them. The police station in turn calls WARIF, or even if they call WARIF directly, we know what to do, because we are in partnership with, you know, the Lagos State Command, the gender desk. You know, we send the reports to them and they take it up. And we're also in partnership with the Office of the Public Defender as well. So in cases where the survivor is saying, oh, I need legal aid for this, because we have people who, when you call, all they just want is the counseling and the medical treatment. They say they don't want to pursue any case. But if the survivor says, oh, I want to pursue this case illegally, then we give referral to the right quarters where they can get legal aid.
All right, amazingly. So let's look at this year. What do you have activities lined up for this year to, you know, create more awareness? Tell us more about it.
Okay, so I mentioned we just finished the second cycle of the Gatekeepers training for the midwives, and for the 16 days of our activism, we have different activities lined up. Just watch out, stay close, keep your fingers crossed on our social media platforms. We're going to be putting out, you know, social media campaigns, raising awareness about, you know, gender-based violence. It is real. People are getting raped every day. You know, come out, speak up. Don't be ashamed. There's nothing to be ashamed. It is not your fault. WARIF is here to help you. Just speak out and we'll be willing to help.
All right, one more question before you say that. How can they, you know, contact you? Social media mentioned. On social media, if there's a number they can call to, you know, access these services, give them the information.
Okay, so we have some people who are very shy that they can't come in, walk into our center at Sabuyaba. So you can call our confidential helpline. It's 247, 24 hours, 7 days a week, manned by professional counselors who are willing to hear you and listen to you. You can call us on 009 21 00009. I'll take that again. 080 921 00009.
All right, for social media.
Social media, you can check us on Facebook at WARIF NG, on Twitter at WARIF_NG, and on Instagram at WARIF_NG.
Absolutely. I'll just go through that again for those who like to call to access the services of WARIF, and that's Women at Risk International Foundation. So WARIF is spelled as pronounced. WARIF. All right, the number again, like you mentioned, is 0809 210 0009. Again, 0809 210 0009. That's it. And for social media, it's you know, facebook.com/WARIFNG, and on Twitter it is at WARIF_NG. Same for Instagram. That's how you can contact them, and they have a website. That's
www.warifng.org.
All right, warifng.org is where you can find them online, especially on the website, and you get more information and further questions. But let's see, since we're live, it's a Friday, it feels good. Let's see if we can take 1 or 2 calls as we proceed to give you what you need. But let's ask you this quickly. You know, hearing that everything is absolutely free.
Free.
Sometimes people are scared, and then the normal talk. It's Nigeria. I whoop the wrong below. Some people still believe that. So we would like to know. I think they won't be worried if you know that, okay, this is for real. Yes, not like we doubt it. That's why it's here. But funding. How do you get funding? I mean, that's
Okay.
that's what you're saying is like, and anyone is invited.
Okay. So basically, with every organization, championing a cause like this, funding is usually a challenge.
Right.
But thankfully, I want to publicly say thank you to our founder, because when this started off, she self-funded most of all of our projects.
Wow.
But thankfully, in the past 2 years, we've had organizations come in to say, oh, we want to partner with you on this project, we want to support you with this project, and so far that's how, and we get individuals who come in to donate. So if you're listening and you would love to partner with us, please feel free to donate. Yes,
if you believe like me that men should protect women and not assault them, or women should protect young boys and not abuse them, then this is something to join. Personally, I am passionate about this, but I can't say I've contributed, I've joined my voice. You can join yours right now.
Money.
you can join your voice if you have a comment, to give just 1 or 2 people the opportunity to contribute on the program today. And yes, we have a caller. Let's see. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sai. Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you reaching us from? All right, Emmanuel, what's your contribution? You have a question or a contribution? Okay, obviously that wasn't for this platform. All right, let's knock the numbers. We're back.
993
That's everybody's saying it.
This is Nigeria Info. We are listening.
You need money, right?
Like it.
On platforms.
Welcome back. Nigeria Info. We're having a chat now. We're concluding this. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who's on the line? All right, Chigoze from VI. You're welcome again today. Quickly, let's hear your comment.
The issue on ground, the issue about rape is one of the worst crimes in the world.
What do you think we can do to fix it?
One of the issues is that most of the victims, they slack back. They don't want to bring it to the fore because of the shame and because personally, I have like 2 or 3 people I know that had encountered such that where they came up to me and told me what, but encouraging them to go to the right sources to help them. They live with the trauma for the rest of their life.
So what can we do? What can we do? I mean, what can you tell the public? We also have a role to play to help make them comfortable, to curb stigmatization.
I think one of the greatest issues is the way police
handle the cases, right?
Yes, that's one of the.
So if you're talking to Nigerian police now, they're listening, what would you tell them?
Yes, they should. They should take it as a matter of urgency.
Thank you.
When someone's privacy and someone's innocence is taken, it's a very grave crime.
That's right. That's right.
Taken seriously, not for like
all right. Thank you so much, Chigoze. You want to comment? But just after this.
Yes.
Hello, sorry. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. 30 seconds you've got. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Teke. I'm calling from Asia.
All right.
Yes, I want to continue from that. If a man is being abused, does he need to come around? I don't know it.
Yes.
I've been abused 2 years ago.
Okay.
Wow. Serious.
Okay.
I don't know whether I can do this matter now. It's 2 years now.
Okay, please feel free to come into our center. Would attend to you. Yes, primarily we attend to women, That's why we are Women at Risk International Foundation. But I did mention that we're training boys, changing their orientation. And from going into the schools, we realized that there are certain boys who have been abused, maybe 2 years or 3 years ago, and they really need help. So some people actually need psychosocial counseling. So yes, please feel free to come in. Our counselor will be willing to help you and walk you through whatever trauma you might still be dealing with.
All right, thank you very much. Our time is fast spent. I know that a lot of people have questions and comments to make. You can continue this. You can follow WARIF on the social media. Facebook is facebook.com/WARIFNG. On Twitter it's WARIF, that's at WARIF_NG, and same on Instagram, WARIF_NG. You get more information and a whole lot more, just everything you need. On the website is www.warifng.org. Well, the last word on the show before we go.
So I would like to say, if you are a survivor of rape, there is nothing to be ashamed of. Absolutely nothing.
Male or female?
Male or female. Absolutely nothing. It is not your fault. Be willing to seek for help. Speak up. WARIF is here to help you. If you don't want to walk into our center, which is at number 6 Totten Street off Thurban Avenue, it's behind the Ozone Cinema at Sabo Yaba. If you can't come in, please feel free to call our confidential helpline on 080-921-00009, and we'll be willing to render you any assistance you need via the phone.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Her name is Chichi Ogbonnaya. She is the project manager of WARIF, and the Gatekeepers project is what we just spoke about, and the second edition, of course, they just finished, and they have other activities coming up. Ongoing, yes. Absolutely ongoing, and they have other activities, no doubt. So you have the information, there you have it. We bring it for your listening delight, not only that, for your betterment. Thank you. We'll continue with the show. Stick around. We have another guest and some stories, and share the mic. My name is Collins. Teke.